Humane AI Pin has taken the world by storm, and people can't stop talking about it.
Incredibly poor proposition.
Do I recommend you get one right now? Definitely not.
It's so bad, in fact, that I think it's actually kind of distracting to understand what the point of the device is.
Today, everyone wants to build their own company, create a legacy, create a brand, create something very big. But building a company isn't easy. You might have the idea, the experience, the funds, the investors, everything. Even have an amazing team and still fail. We all know Apple and Steve Jobs, but behind the iPhone were two other geniuses that you've probably never heard of. Bethany, who led iPhone software for 9 years, and Imran Chaudhri, the design architect who shaped its look and feel for 2 whole decades. Together, they set out to build the next generation device backed by over $240 million from investors like Sam and Marc. Humane seemed unstoppable, but they failed. After all these investors, after all these funds, they still failed. Why? What did they actually do? In the age of AI, they created Humane AI Pin, a tiny screenless badge you clip to your chest. Your assistant, your translator, your AI companion. It's always there for you, never distracting. It projected information onto your hand, answered your questions with AI, translated conversations in real time, made calls, and promised to replace your smartphone. The device's core features was its laser ink display, a projector that turned your palm into a temporary minimalist interface. You could navigate it with simple hand gestures like tilting to scroll or closing your fist to select. It was designed to be your everything, all powered by voice and AI. And all this was wrapped in a philosophy of privacy symbolized by the trust light, an indicator that lit up wherever the camera or microphone was active, letting everyone around you know it was listening. The vision was clear, a humane relationship with tech where the device was ambient, invincible, and always helpful. No screens, no distractions, no digital isolation, nothing. Silicon Valley loved it. The press, influencers, and VCs all bought in. Everyone wanted in. Here's the problem with founders. They love what they build. Sometimes they become so absorbed in their vision that they miss the most basic red flags. With Humane, those red flags were very, very obvious. What problem was it? What problem was it really solving? Who actually needed this device? No proper real-world testing, no product market fit. And Steve Jobs once said, people don't know what they want until you show it to them. But Jobs solved real pain points. The iPod solved the pain of clunky CD players and messy file management. iPhone, on the other hand, solved the pain of carrying 3 separate devices, a phone, an iPad, and a camera, the terrible mobile internet experience. Humane's founders believed the same, but by contrast, launched a product with no clear problem to solve, just a fancy new gadget without a real reason to buy. And so, the Humane AI Pin, beautifully designed, but without real demand, and hence why it was doomed. Despite all the hype behind it, the Humane AI Pin launched in April 2024 at $699 plus subscription. Every reviews were brutal, half-baked, doesn't work as promised. Famous tech reviewer Marcus Brownie called it one of the worst products he had ever reviewed, calling that it was slow, unreliable, had terrible battery life, and didn't do anything better than a smartphone. Sales completely collapsed, and by early 2024, Humane was seeking buyers for between $750 million and $1 billion. By February 2025, they were forced to sell to HP for just $116 million, a humiliating exit compared to the $240 million it raised. Humane missed the signals. They didn't have visibility. By the time problems were visible, it was too late. At RCOR, we would have flagged them much earlier, when adoption first dropped below forecast. What's the takeaway for founders? Clearly, first, if you can't explain your problems in one sentence, you don't have a product. You don't have a product market fit. Test in the real world, real users break products in ways your lab never will. Adapt fast. Passion is good, of course, but obsession blinds. Know when to pivot or stop. Some revolutions change the world. Others are just therapy sessions for founders. The difference between Humane's AI Pin and the iPhone wasn't talent or money. It was clarity, data, and most importantly, execution. At RCOR, we partner with leaders to unify their data, surface signals early, and keep bold visions grounded in measurable reality. Because the next big company won't be built on hype. It will be built on decisions backed by data.